Hello friends, how are you all? Welcome to our CSS training session. Today's video we will talk about text alignment properties. This property helps to align up the elements correctly inside the container. So without wasting time, let's start today's session. So first of all, using the property text align, we align the text like left, right, center, or here it's align some properties. It sets the text on the right side. Here you can see that here text line center is given like text line align center and here background. So here we will see it as if you guys continue inside. First of all, for the text align center class here, its texture is coming in the center and the texture align right given here. Its texture is on the right side. So in this way, here we can do it different ways. Like if I have some more content, like I reduce it here, I copy it and go it again and again. Now see my content is coming completely in the center. Now here what do I do? One thing inside this, here I add another value, justify it. I have to write it here, it will be justified. See now this line is not disappearing from here, it has become straight. It has stretched itself from here and it is not taking space from here. This is the way we align text. The next property is vertical align, which is used to align line elements like image or text vertically. It is especially useful in table cells. Some common values for this property are baseline, which aligns the element with the baseline of the parent element, top, which align the top, middle, which aligns the element with the middle of the parent element, and bottom, which aligns the element with bottom of the parent element. Now let's see this with an example. I'm going to copy the code here, and now you can see the example in this case. I have used vertical align middle and the margin is set to 20 pixel. Then for the next element, I used vertical align top. In the final example, the container's height is 20 pixel, the background color is light gray, and the margin set it to 26 pixel. Now let me show you how it works. I have applied vertical align top here. So the element is aligned to the top. If I remove the vertical align class from here, you will see that the second last image comes correctly, but the text moves upward toward the top. This happens because we applied vertical align top, which pushed the text to the top of the container. On the other hand, when you use vertical align middle, the element is aligned in the center, exactly next to the background. And if I change it to vertical align bottom, the element will align at the bottom. Now let's talk about flexbox alignment, which include the align item property. What does this property do? It aligns the element vertically within the container. It has some common values such as flex start, which align the element to the start of the container, center, which align to the center, flex end, which align to the end of container, stretch, which stretch the element to fill the container. We will also see this with an example. I will copy the example here, and now you can see that I have a flex box container which is displayed as flex on the screen. The height of the container is set to 200 pixel and its background color is light green. Now let me explain the align item center property. Aligns the item vertically in the center of the container. In this example, you can see the first item is centered within the container. I'll make some adjustment to improve the alignment. The flex container has a height of 20 pixel and a light green background color. The align item center property is applied and the item inside the container are aligned to the center. If you look at the second item, it is aligned go to the bottom of the container because I applied align item flex end. Now if I change align item flex top, the item will align to the top of the container. So look what happens now. It is aligned at the top. This is how we can adjust the alignment. Now let's talk about align self. This property allow you to override the element for specific items. It means that each item can be aligned individually. The values used are similar to align items such as flex start, center, and flex end. By default, the value is auto, which means it inherits the alignment for the container. You can also use stretch to make the item stretch within the container. Let's look at an example here. I have copied the code for you. There are two items. The flex container is visible in yellow, and there are two items at different alignments. One the align self flex start and the other with align self center. In the first case, the item aligned to the start of the container, while in the second case, it aligned to the center. Now, if I change align self center to align self flex start or align self top, you will see how it affects the alignment. This is how we apply align self to individual items. Lastly, let's talk about justify content, which is used for horizontal alignment in flex container. It has several values. Flex start, align the item to the start of the container. Center, align the item to the center of the container. Flex end, align the item to the end of the container. Space between, distribute equal spaces between the items and space around, gives equal space around each item, including space at the start and end. Now let's see with an example. I will copy and the code here. In this example, there are two flex containers. The first container uses justify content center and the second uses justify content space between. With justify content space between, you can see that the space between the item is equal. When I use justify content space around, the space is added around the items, including the space at the start and end. In this way, we can justify the content. The alignment properties are essential for creating visually appealing layouts. You can easily align text, image, or other elements using these properties. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Keep smiling and happy coding. Thank you.